Hey, what's up, guys? This is Motto Shaker, founder of Wardrobe Domination, where I help young guys live kick-ass lives through teaching them about style and personal development. Today I'm going to review a book called The Entrepreneur's Blueprint to Massive Success by Peter Voogd. I don't have the physical copy with me because I read it on the Kindle, but still the same message. So this book is very different than a lot of the business success self-help books out there. First of all, it's not like there's not too much information. It's not a long book. You could probably finish it in a couple of days, which is really good because contrary to what you may think, you actually don't want more information. Just think about when you're online, there's constantly a new article to read, a new book to read. Like you're filled with information and you never know what to do with it, or you never act on any of it. And that's one of the key things Peter constantly highlights throughout this book is action. There's even a point in one chapter where he tells you to stop reading if you haven't taken action on the principles in the book. Each chapter even ends with action steps. I've done a lot of reading. There are very, very few books that give you action steps. So at the end of the day, reading isn't really just about like the act of finishing the book. It's about taking the info that you learned, which happens to be in a book, and applying it to your life and growing. So I really like that about this book, because it really, really emphasizes taking action instead of just sitting down and reading the book and never improving and just being satisfied that you finished flipping through a bunch of pages and maybe took some notes here and there. So that was crucial. And this book is also complete no BS, no fluff. He doesn't tell you it's going to be easy, that it's going to be quick, that it's just going to happen, but he does tell you the truth, which in terms of books or just in terms of real life might be harder to digest or to say. The truth usually helps a lot more. He points out that doing all these things that he suggests is going to be hard, it's going to require dedication, but I think if you apply a lot of the concepts and the mindsets that he teaches in the book, it'll be a lot easier than just trying to brute force everything on your own. So this is definitely going to be a book that I'm going to constantly be looking through. I've downloaded all my Kindle notes into a long PDF file, so I've already looked through it a couple of times and started to take action on a couple things, which is another key thing. He also doesn't tell you to just take action on everything. He tells you to select one or two items, which can be really hard for us because we think, oh my God, there's so much. Like if you just focus on one item in this big book, you feel like you're missing out. The key is to take action on one item, improve, see results, and move on to the next item. There's even a point where he talks about how he has a friend who says he's going to read 50 books this year, but instead he suggests to his friend, why don't you read 3 or 4 books and then study them and apply them? Now that's a really good idea, because even just looking back on myself, I've made this mistake. I've gone through so many books, like I can't even remember what I read about or what I learned from them, and I can't think about how I've applied that information in my life. So that's actually one of the things that I've already started doing just by going through his own book again. I plan to read it at least 1 or 2 more times and apply it. And I'll probably be buying the paperback copy as well, just so I can read in a different medium. So I highly recommend that all of you guys purchase this book. It's available on Kindle and it's available on paperback, and it's a great book because it basically distills the principles from so many different entrepreneurs and different books and takes them down to action steps. I know sometimes, with a lot of information, even if we want to take action and aware of it, it's hard to think what to do. How do you take all that information and manifest into concrete steps? Well, this book gives you those concrete steps. Literally, they're like steps, numbered steps at the end of each chapter. So if you're looking to make some massive changes in your life and take action and are committed to working hard, this is definitely the book for you, and I highly recommend it.